Dear students, let us look into your grammar paper, which is common for BA, BSc and BCom students. And we'll look into your module 4, that is about dialogue writing. And module 4 has 3 units, unit 10, 11 and 12. And we'll deal with the first unit in module 4 today, that is the dialogue writing. And of course, you all are familiar with the dialogue writing questions, which you might have already dealt with in your school classes, but yet you will look into it so that we can find something new about it. Then I have used the extracts from the textbook itself, since most of you for most of you it's very difficult to get the textbooks now, so I have used the extracts from the textbook itself and tried to give it a kind of explanation. So now let us look into your famous dialogue writing. Of course, you all are familiar with creating dialogues. You might have done that as part of your paragraph questions that you might have answered in your school classes, but still let us look into it and find whether there is something new. So first of all, what is a dialogue? A dialogue, you know that it is simply a conversation between two or more people. You know that dialogues may be like accidental encounters, may be part of accidental encounters, may be part of a movie, play, novel, etc. And they are always in the direct speech, because you are trying to converse with a person whom you see in person. So it will always be in direct speech. There won't be any kind of indirect usages or any kind of passive voice sentences in that. So of course, you know, so that is a dialogue. Dialogue simply means it is a conversation between two or more people. And you might, for your exams, you might get questions to construct dialogues. The context will be given in the question papers, and according to that, you need to construct dialogues between two or more, whatever, according to the question. Conversation is the mainstay of social communication. Of course, you know, human being is a part of social man is part of the society, so definitely man communicates, and that is through these dialogues. It is important to know how to carry a conversation keeping basic decorum. A conversation must be well balanced and thoughtfully carried out, as careless words might offend people and being too indirect might make them impatient. Of course, you know, when you see a friend, or you happen to see a teacher or your senior on the way, on the road, definitely you'll be having some sort of casual conversation, and you know that you need to cut it short. Don't make it too indirect. That might make people impatient, because they are also have things to do in their lives. It is essential to have conversational skills to steer a conversation in the right direction and to ensure that the intended point is effectively carried across. So you need to develop conversational skills, and this is the reason why we consider this dialogue writing as part of soft skill development, in order to develop the conversational skills, in order to develop all your listening, speaking, reading and writing skills, LSRW. An exercise in dialogue writing is simple as it is meant to mirror our everyday exchanges with people. The conversation must have a logical structure, a beginning, a middle and an end. It must be to the point, sound natural and have a logical direction. These things, of course, you know. You, as I told you, might have come across the same aspects in your school classes. Now, let us look into which are the do's and don'ts when you look into a conversation, or when you write a dialogue. Now first let us look into the do's. Identify the people involved either by their names or by their profession. For example, Aravind, receptionist, dad, etc. Sometimes there is a tendency when you see in the exam papers, like you will be addressing people with A, B, C, etc. Avoid that. Use their names. Aravind, receptionist, dad, or call them by their professions. Then start with a greeting or a polite interjection like good morning, hello, excuse me, whatever. That gives some sort of, a kind of proper opening to that conversation. Then, all the participants of the dialogue exchange should ideally be given equal representation. That should be taken care of, because that makes the conversation appear a bit professional in nature. Especially when you write, it shows your speaking skills as well as writing skills. All the participants of the dialogue exchange should ideally be given equal representation. Then, parentheticals can be used if a direction or additional information is to be provided. For example, father walking away, I will see you in the evening. Sometimes if you are if in a casual conversation, this may not be always apt, but especially when you create dialogue in a movie or a drama or a script, or when you attempt a script writing stuff, this will be useful. Now let us look into the don'ts. Avoid colloquialisms. Hope you are fine. Da, I have not the usage of all this text languages like da, yar, man, what is up, or and all. Avoid these sort of colloquialisms. So these use of this text languages are kind of this language you use when you use a mobile. Then SMS language must be strictly avoided, like I know you must be busy, good morning, like that. SMS language must be strictly avoided. Then the conversation must not be one-sided. That is another important thing you need to keep in mind. The conversation must not be one-sided. These are some of the don'ts, because the examiner look into all these stuff, how you have actually arranged these the conversation between these people. So equal distribution should be there. Some part should be there for each of the participants in the dialogue. Whether it is two people, equal distribution of conversation between the two. If it is four, equally. If it is a conversation between the four random friends meeting on the way, then the dialogue should be equally distributed, like that. So the do's should be: identify the people involved either by their names or by their professions. Start with a greeting or a polite interjection. All the participants of the dialogue exchange should ideally be given equal representation. Parentheticals can be used if a direction or additional information is to be provided. Then don'ts: avoid colloquialisms. The SMS language should be avoided. Then conversation must not be one-sided. Okay, now just let us look into sample exercises. Write a dialogue between two friends who are meeting after a long time. Steny: hello Ria, this is such a pleasant surprise. Ria: oh my god, Steny, I am so happy to see you. How long has it been? 5 years. I heard you are settled in America now. Steny: yes, I am. I'm here on a vacation. What are you doing these days? Ria: let us talk over a cup of coffee. They walk to a cafe nearby. So this is an example for a parenthetical that is being used. Okay, they walk to a cafe nearby. Ria to the waitress again. Then 2 coffees and French fries, please. Steny: oh, these were the very things we all used to order during the school days to write. Ria: yes, those were funny times. I am currently practicing law in the district court. What about you? Steny: that is wonderful. I am the project lead of my company and hope to be promoted to divisional head soon. Ria: congratulations. We had lost touch with you because you are not on Facebook. Do you at least use WhatsApp? Steny: give me, of course you also will definitely be having friends like that who are not at all part of the social media and other stuff. Steny: give me your phone number. I will text you once I get back. The food arrives. Ria: All the people from our group are meeting on Friday at my house. Would you come too? Steny, really? Okay, that will be great. Maybe I can open a Facebook account and add everyone on the spot. Ria, laughing. What an excellent idea. Here is my card. My address is on it. Don't be late. We'll meet at 6. I won't tell anyone that you are coming. Let it be a surprise. Steny, done. I will be there. Now, let me pay for the food. No, please let me. Ria is replying, no, please let me. You can pay for everything when I visit you in America. They laugh. Okay, so the thing you should have noted here is that no single line in this particular conversation is gone in vain or being used without any purpose. And also the usage of full sentences. Usually in your 4-year exams, you have a habit of writing like the first dialogue will be like hi, second dialogue will be again a hi from the next person, then how are you, then again I'm fine, again how are you. It is not like that. You won't get brownie points for that. You should make meaningful conversation. Most probably this conversation writing or dialogue writing will be asked for 4 marks, and you need to have or to show some sort of stuff into it for this 4 marks, right? So like, please write meaningful sentences, that too not make it abrupt. Use complete sentences, not abrupt conversations like hi, hello, how are you, like that. Okay, so here it is a full sentence. Hello Ria, this is such a pleasant surprise. And while this conversation goes on, you can understand that no one dialogue is used in vain. It is all conveying some sort of messages or some sort of meaning. Give me your phone number, then they are talking about, they are having some sort of exchanging some sort of meaningful ideas. Okay, so that's the important thing you need to keep in mind while you look into framing a conversation or a dialogue. Okay, and also the end. Usually you have a habit of ending the conversation with simply a bye or see you later or something like that. No, it shouldn't be done like that. Similarly, as you have done in the beginning, here also you need to, like, you make use of a complete sentence. Don't end your conversation in an abrupt manner. Always use this, make use of this complete sentence that makes some sort of sense to it. And also it gives you more points, especially when it is being valued. You are graduate level students, so you need to like frame sentences in a better manner. Okay. Now let us look into the next conversation. That will be definitely more formal in nature, because it is a conversation between a traffic policeman and a bike rider who is not wearing a helmet. Definitely it will be in a more formal manner. Policeman signaling the rider, stop. Yes sir. Arvind, yes sir, what is the matter? Policeman, don't you know that not wearing the helmet while riding a bike is a violation of traffic rules? Arvind, sorry sir, I live close by. My mother told me to go buy some things that she needed urgently. I normally don't need more than 10 minutes, so I thought that there was hardly any use of a helmet for such a short distance. Policeman, the supermarket is 2 kilometers away, and you say you will take only 10 minutes to buy the things and get back. You were also going really fast when I stopped you. Aravind, I'm sorry sir. Policeman, rash driving causes serious accidents, and if you do not wear a helmet, you could be badly injured even in a small accident. I'm going to write you a ticket for rash driving as well. That is, he will be charged now. Aravind, I will wear a helmet next time onwards, sir. Please forgive me. Policeman, by not wearing a helmet and driving rashly, not only are you pushing yourself in danger, but also maximizing the chances of causing injury and harm to others. Aravind, I realize my mistake. May I please leave? Policeman, please leave. But before that, here are the challans. Please pay your fine. Aravind, yes sir. Thank you. So here also, here definitely it is a formal conversation. So there won't be any pointless dialogues. Also, when you write, there shouldn't be any pointless dialogues, especially when it comes to the formal situations. It all depends upon the context. Okay. Now you have with this one informal usage example and one formal usage example. You might have got an idea about how to frame the conversations, how to frame dialogues. So here are some practice exercises. One is you should attempt writing about the conversation between two students discussing possible places to visit on their class trip. That definitely, each and every point you can make it interesting by suggesting the places and the details about the places. Then another one, so that will definitely fell into the category of informal usage. Then between the principal and vice chair and chairperson of the college union about the preparations for the university youth festival. So you need to frame an official conversation. So there will be you, principal, um, um, yeah, there won't be you, sorry. Principal and chairperson of the college union will be talking about the preparations for National University Youth Festival. So will be full of points, it should be. Otherwise it will end up like a meaningless conversation. Then you can practice on by writing a conversation between the captain of the Kerala Blasters football um, club and an interviewer. So captain and an interviewer, definitely interview, because it is meant for some sort of media, either print media or um, visual media. Definitely it should be there should be meaningful exchanges. Okay, because it need to go on print or it need to go on air. Then between the salesman and a customer who wants to buy a mobile phone, definitely a kind of it will be a mixture of formal informal mix, because a salesman is involved. So a formal informal mixture will be there. Then between a mother and daughter about studying fine arts at a university abroad. So between it will be definitely some kind of informative things they will be discussing. So definitely you should have such points. Okay, so I hope you understood every nuances about creating dialogues and framing it. And you should definitely try writing this by making use of the exercise, the context that are given in the exercises. That will definitely help to increase your writing skills. Okay, so see you in the next class with the module 2 in this module, not module 2, module unit 2 in the module 4 again. Thank you.